Sajni here, and today we are going to talk about how to truly create your reality and how to manifest in the correct way, and why there are so many misconceptions regarding manifestations in this space. So stick around till the end of the video because we are going to understand one of the most powerful paradigms of manifestation. I'm super excited to announce that the 2-hour free masterclass is open now for registration for the Mindset and Reality Revolution program. And I'm also super excited to start the interactions, one-on-one interactions for the Mindset and Reality Revolution enrollment program. So stick around till the end of the video for more announcement on that. Let's first start with the problem. So more often than not, when we want to manifest anything in our lives, we start with the affirmations of the lack of it. For example, I don't have that body, so I want to have that body. I don't have that job, so I want to have that job. I don't have financial freedom, so I want to have that financial freedom. So we are in the have paradigm first. So we naturally, human beings, have the tendency of having a desire or wanting to get something or wanting to have something. So that's a natural cycle. So the step number one that we do in manifestation is wanting to have. Then we get to the action of doing certain action of doing certain techniques. For example, if you're in the law of attraction, especially you're doing the affirmations or visualization or scripting and meditation and those sort of things, which is again the doing paradigm, right? So you're doing in order to get something. So we fall into that. And the third is naturally you either manifest that and become the version that you want, or you don't manifest that and you don't become the version that you truly aspire to become. Right? So there are chances that it happens, and most often than not, what also usually happens is that you tend to manifest certain things for a certain time, and then you get stuck at a pattern, and then it doesn't work. The technique no longer works for you. Okay, so that is what I also went to this certain cycle. But when I started to delve deeper into the core aspects, I found that it's not the doing or it's not the techniques that truly gives you the results. It was the beingness that truly gets us the result. So actually the true cycle or true manifestation is this cycle, which will give you the results more efficiently and more effectively if we practice this well. So the first state is the beingness state, where we get to the version of what we are truly aspiring to become. So if we more often than not, we say that, okay, once I get that fit body, then I'll feel confident. When I get that money, then I will feel happy. Or when I do my hair, then I will feel more pretty. I started to get this realization and started experimenting in various aspects of my lives, be it the fitness. So when I wanted to have a fit athletic body, rather than fighting to take action and going to the gym or eating healthy and struggling with myself and pulling my hair, rather than doing that, what I did was I shifted into the version of a fit athletic body. So when I got to the core of things, it was actually not the techniques or the doing or trying to have or trying to get, or the action or the massive action that we tend to do, or trying to work hard. We're conditioned to have or do certain thing in order to feel a certain way. So something external. So we need to have something or do something to feel a certain way. So we were conditioned to do this all our lives. So this is a natural conditioning. But if we start to flip the script and ditch this cycle and start to live in this way, which means that before you even have that fit body, if you embody that version of your fitness, okay, you embody the version of an abundant person, you embody the version of being a happy person, you embody the version of being a creative individual, you embody the version of being a contributor for your community. So naturally, the feeling is already you embodied that version. So you embody that principle. So it's not the technique, but it's the principles that you embody. And then from that embodiment, your natural cycle is you start getting certain actions, internal actions or external actions, right? So the actions could be internal or external. So you start to get certain prompts and you do that. And when you do that, you start naturally, things starts to get attracted to you, or you start to have that the element that goal that you want to acquire. So this is the ideal state of manifestation, really. Let's get to a little bit of quantum physics here. So in quantum physics, okay, so this is the same being state. So the being state is basically in quantum physics or in spirituality as well. It's the 0 point. It's actually the 0 point and the invisible plane or the spiritual plane. So any ideation, any manifestation first starts from the 0 plane. So nothingness, the consciousness, the awareness, then the mind and the body. So that is a natural cycle of manifestation, ideally. So the 0 point or the nothingness or the invisible or spiritual plane, the consciousness, and then comes the doing. So the doing action happens in 2 planes. One is a mental plane, which we start to get ideations, prompts to do certain things, call certain people, go to certain places, visit certain things. So that prompts come on the mental plane, and then you do the action, physical action on the physical plane as well, which then is the manifestation. Then you have those manifestations. So this is the ideal route for manifestation. So rather than outside in, we do from inside out. When we want to have something, or when we start to do actions, we also condition to have instant gratification. We want instant results. So when we start taking certain actions as well, because we affirm the lack of it, that we don't have that already, we get impatient. We get we lack that motivation to hold on for a longer period of action. But if we shift to the being paradigm, which means that you're already happy. You're happy. So when you're doing, your doing process becomes an enjoyment. You affirm something, or you do a visualization to feel or enjoy that process. Or even if you are doing your affirmations or confirmations or scripting, or even if you're doing certain actions to do on the external front to be able to manifest what you want, you're doing out of enjoyment. You're enjoying the process. You're in the flow state. Right? So then naturally the alignment happens. You're doing with focus, awareness, clarity. So that naturally, when the results become fruitful, right? So that is the paradigm of the being paradigm, which is one of the most powerful paradigms of manifestation. Also, another aspect of manifestation from the beingness is also all great leaders, whether it was Mahatma Gandhi or whether it was Martin Luther King or whether it's our current leaders like Simon Sinek, they all stress of the fact that we need to start with the why and the what. When we know the why and the what, the how and the when falls into place. But here, if you go back to this paradigm, when we wanting to have and we are doing certain things, we are more focused on the how. We are more focused on the how are we going to do that, when are we going to get that. So we are more focused on this in order to get here, in order to feel that experience. So versus when we are already feeling that experience of abundance, we're already feeling the experience of being of value, of giving the contribution to your community, to be able to feel love, before even you have manifested your relationship that you want. So you're already in that beingness state. So when you know your why, so you want to manifest a partner to feel love. So your what and your why is very well defined. So when that happens, you embody that experience. You're already feeling love. So naturally, whatever you hold within, you naturally reflect or manifest on the external front, right? So reality reflects that. So that is why the why and the what is the most important paradigm of the being state, which manifests much faster and much more efficiently, and you feel much more fulfilled when you actually have that experience. Versus here, even if you, by sheer luck, by doing action, massive action, hustling, doing the multiple things, and you're doing so many things to be able to manifest that, even if you do that, but in the end, sometimes what happens is that when you get that or manifest that, you don't feel fulfilled. You still don't have that feeling. You're still feeling lack. You still separate from that feeling. So that's why this paradigm never really works. Okay. Versus here, you're already happy. You're already feeling fit and healthy. So the action that you're taking is a process of enjoying, a process of feeling more good. You're just increasing a vibration. So that therefore the vibrational alignment becomes higher, and therefore you're able to manifest faster. So when you know your why, so your how and the when, the action on the mental plane and the physical plane naturally starts to drill down and naturally start to get the prompt. Sincerely hope this was helpful. So let's do a quick recap of what we've discussed so far. Okay, so we've discussed the 2 paradigms of manifestation. Okay, and the most powerful paradigm of manifestation is from the being, doing, and having, which means first embodying your ideal goal or manifestation, or shifting into that ideal reality, and then doing the doing or the action starts to come on the mental plane. For first ideations, you get certain prompts, certain actions to go to people, call certain things, call certain people, do certain things. So you start to get those actions, epiphanies, realizations, and then you do from that state of being, and then naturally the manifestation occurs. Okay, so naturally start to attract those things towards you, naturally start manifesting your goal. Versus here, the other paradigm that we 99% people follow, and we are conditioned to do that, is first we affirm the lack of it, so that I don't have the job, or I don't have the fit body, or I don't have financial freedom, so I want to have that. Okay, and then we go to the action. So what can I do? How can I do that? So we start taking action, and even if we manifest that, we don't feel that the experience that we truly wanted to experience. Because come to think of it, it's actually not the money, or not the money. When you manifest money in itself, the physical money, the paper money, is not going to do nothing for us, right? It's the experience that we get. So for example, you want the money to be able to give your children good support, good life. You want to treat your parents well, you want to treat your family well, you want to treat yourself well, you want to have that abundance to be able to do anything at any point in time, to travel the world and things like that. That experience. So basically you want to have the money to be able to feel that experience. That feeling that you get out of that money is what you're wanting to manifest. Actually, it's the invisible experience, or the beingness that you're wanting to manifest, right? So we start from the beingness rather than from the physical plane of the money. Okay, so rather than outside in, we try to manifest inside out. Super excited to announce that the 2-hour free masterclass is open now for registration for the Mindset and Reality Revolution program. And this program is one of the most powerful paradigms of manifestation, which is the being state, or also known as the identity shifting in quantum physics. See, most people do the techniques for the law of attraction and manifestation of the doing and having and the getting paradigm, which almost keeps us stuck in a loop. And maybe it manifests sometimes, maybe it does not. But doing techniques by themselves are useless till the time we get to the core of our being, or embodying the state of being, or the foundational principles of creation and manifestation. Because it is the being state, or the vibration that you embody, is what makes the attraction happen for you. Once you become and embody that version of yourself, then the doing and the having falls into place. Because once you shift into that version of yourself, the ideation, the action, people, opportunities will start appearing, which will propel you towards that goal. The Mindset and the Reality Revolution program is created in such a way that allows you to shift into that version of yourself that attracts the goals and visions effortlessly. I'm also super excited to announce that the one-to-one free consultation for the Mindset and Reality Revolution program is open up for registration. And I can't wait to have an interaction with you and see how we can work together. So sign up. The links are in my Instagram, in my bio, and the description in the YouTube channel. So both the links are there. So I thank you so much for watching. Until next time.